Okay, we're playing the collective OP3, the Battle of, what's it called here? Sector 001. This is not a tournament, this is at a friend's house. My friend went to the tournament, so he's got all the tokens and stuff. He actually won the tournament, so he's got the simulation prize, and he's got the Stargazer, and can't remember what else. This guy's got lots of stuff. Yeah, and he won the whole thing and everything like that. I didn't get to go to it, so we're just going to play it here at home. So this is the Battle of Collective OP3, the Battle of Sector 001. There's that cube. We take turns controlling the cube. I'm taking 2 birds of prey. That's my 90 points. I have the Shatang with the flagship, Martok in Defense Condition 1 and Projective Stasis Field, and the Karega with Koloth, Defense Condition 1, Projective Stasis Field, and Alexander. And then for the blind booster, I got the Behemoth with the generic captain that came with it, the Tritium Intermix and Tenebus. And so that's my 120 points. Yeah. And then my opponent, what do you have?
I'm bringing in the Vortivore.
Right, that's your...
Yeah, I just loaded it up with Vortivore stuff,
yep.
As far as I know. And the Soong with Con from the Reliant. A couple of Stay Alive cards, Cheat Death, Feedback Pulse, Varel, Mr. Spock. I'll get a Dorsal Weapons Array and some Borg Blade of Armor, so
yeah.
Hopefully it'll stay alive.
Yeah, so this can be kind of done cooperative because we're supposed to take this out and then tally the points. We're considered kind of frenemies, I guess. we're opponents, but that's right. We are together in this anyway, and we're supposed to destroy the cube, and it takes a bunch of damage. And whoever destroys the cube, I think, gets plus 40 points. And then once it's destroyed, that sphere comes out, and then you got to destroy the sphere. So it's kind of a cooperative mission, and whoever tallies up the most points, that's how it happens.
Actually, it's whoever kills the cube and the sphere gets an extra battle point.
Right.
If you kill the cube, you get 40 fleet points.
Yeah.
And if you kill the sphere, you get 40 fleet points.
Right.
And if you haven't killed either the sphere or the cube,
right,
if you lose a ship, you get nothing for it.
Right.
But if you manage to kill one of those two, you get 20 points, fleet points for your lost ship.
Oh,
and then you do fleet points as regular. So if you lose a ship, I get something.
Very cool. I included the projected stasis fields because unlike OP2, apparently we can shut down its attack. So I'm going to try to do that. I looked in the rules, I printed them off, and sure enough, it doesn't say that we can't shut down its attacks. OP2 was very clear that we could shut down its stuff. Anyway, we'll give this a try. Okay, so my fleet just moved forward 1. His fleet moved forward 4. Or 3, I can't remember, but he moved like really close. The Borg cube fired at... He targeted his own 2 ships and then one of mine. We're playing pretty nice here. We're actually trying to defeat this thing. It didn't do any damage to anybody. Oh no, sorry, it took, what was that thing called? A blade of armor?
It shot these 2, did no damage, and this one took 4 to the Soong, who wasted his blade of armor.
His blade of armor, that's right. And then it did no damage to the Karega. So we're trying to play, cooperatively. We did 15 damage to it. So actually this thing's probably going to go down maybe next turn. It's getting an insane number of... defense dice. It was rolling 7 defense dice against mine, 2 for each of those columns, and then 1 for the range. So it's getting insane defense dice, but yeah, I spent Canuvus there on the Behemoth to get a couple damage in. But yeah, so that's how we're doing it right now. Looking pretty good. I'm just trying to cooperatively, so to speak, and then we'll just add up the points there. Destroy this cube. Okay, so that was round 2. He moved and bumped into the cube before the cube moved. And then the cube moved, and then all the firing went on. No one was damaged. Did he fire? Oh no, he didn't fire, that's right. I did a projective stasis field on him, that's right, to shut him down. That's right, I forgot. Koloth did a projective stasis field and shut him down. So then all our ships were able to fire on him, and we did 6 more damage to him. So he's only got 4 health left, but he's rolling like 10 dice now. So it's very hard to do any damage to him. Yeah, we're doing this cooperative, so we kind of like, yeah, it's a cooperative friendly thing. Not all games would be like this, but this is kind of nice. Just do a cooperative like this. Try to destroy it. Anyway. Okay, so we both fired at the cube there. The Vort of War got the final destruction on the cube, I think. No, sorry. The cube fired first, and it was feedback pulsed from the Borg song, and so it blew up. And then, so the kill, the 40 points, goes to the Borg song. Then that little ship appeared, and we fired at it, and we only did, I think, 8 or 9 damage to it, so it still has 6 or 7 left, hull point left. It's going to try to escape that way, in that direction. So the Borg cube, that was that big explosion. It fired 5 dice at all our ships, every ship within range 3. It destroyed the Vort of War. I don't think it did anything to the... he used Varel on the Borg sung. It's geared up. It's mixed faction. It's geared up. And then it didn't do any damage to either my bird of prey because I used my final, what do you call it, defense condition 1. So I had 2 defense condition 1s. They're both used up right now. I still have a projected stasis field. But anyway, so used defense condition 1, so that saved these 2 ships, but then I rolled all blanks for him. I cloaked my ships and moved them up 1, and I thought, well, I'm safe with the cloak and the defense condition 1, so battle stations on all my ships. But I rolled like out of 5 dice, I think 4 of them were blanks, and it was enough damage that got through. I think it was 1 hit, 2 crits, and one of the crits was directed hit, so it was like 4 damage went through. So I've lost the Behemoth. I just have the Craig and the Shatang left, and he's got the Sung. We've got to do 7 damage before it escapes. How fast does it move that way?
4.
4. So we've really got to... And it moves last? No, it moves first.
It moves first.
So it's going to move 4 that way, and we've really got to turn and burn and chase it to catch it. And that's where we're at. We'll see how we do. Okay, so that was a comedy of errors. Our ships all turned, and 2 of our ships bumped into each other. Only the Corega moved and got its actions. He target locked and didn't evade. Oh, I forgot to spend that evade, so the shields. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's a stress. It's not a critical hit token. He still has shields left, this guy here, because he had Varel and the feedback pulse and the blade of armor and stuff like that. The sphere only has 3 hull left. It's got the 2 full columns and 2 in the last column, so it's rolling 8 defense dice. It still has to move off of this board edge, so we'll have like 1 more turn where we can fire at it, and we need to do that last 3 damage before it disappears. And if we do that, then we'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, bit of a comedy of errors there. But the Shatang lost 2 shields. My Craig only lost 1 shield, then he lost a few shields, and so we're all good. We'll hopefully defeat it here shortly. Okay, so it's kind of a victory. We do have a victory here, but yeah, we could roll it off. We both have 90 points.
90 fleet points.
90 fleet points. He destroyed the cube, I destroyed the sphere. Then we each lost a ship, so that's 20 points each. And then we each get points for the opposing ship. And we each had, it was both of our, our blind booster, so that's another 30 points. So we each got exactly 90 points. And
we decided not to roll off.
Yeah, we're going to count that as a cooperative victory, I think. Because it was just a casual game anyway. So I'm going to count that as a victory. And we just tied in points. And yeah, I enjoyed it. That was a good scenario. We played it friendly. This scenario in OP2, especially OP2, is a nice one to do with, newbies. It's just a nice friendly scenario. And this, as you see, is a nice friendly scenario.
It could be cutthroat if
it could be very cutthroat. We could have been throwing 12 dice on each other's ships, and just blowing each other's ships to pieces. So we could have been doing that, and then we wouldn't have won. I'm pretty sure the sphere would have escaped then. I don't think the cube might not have even been destroyed if we were just targeting each other's ships like that. So that's one thing you got to worry about, is that even with us working together, it actually came down to the wire. I only got I needed to do 2 damage in the end, and I got 3 damage. Now, if we'd been playing Cutthroat and destroying each other's ships, we probably would have lost the scenario, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's really the hard part, is catching the sphere when he's
Catching the sphere when it runs away, because if he gets away, then we both lose.
At most, you're going to have possibly 3 shots at
If
him.
we had done Cutthroat, my ships probably would have been destroyed easily, because the Klingons have like nothing for defense. You would have been left with the Scout or with the Song, and you probably wouldn't have been able to do enough damage to it on your own.
Well, if I stayed bumped into it throwing 9 dice, I'd be able to hit it pretty good, but I wouldn't. It would take me time.
Yeah.
I would have had to cheat death.
Yeah.
Eventually, it would chew through what I had left.
But you couldn't have held it off. It's moving 4.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I was talking the cube.
Yeah. No, once you destroy the cube, I'm saying I don't think you could have stopped it. The sphere from escaping.
Yeah, I could get in front of it and it can't fly around me.
Why can't it fly by you or through you?
Because it has to move straight. That's the scenario.
No, I know, but you couldn't have held it in one place.
Right.
Yeah, it's moving 4.
Yeah,
you're not big enough to stop it from moving 4.
No.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. If you don't work together with your opponent, I think that this could be a very tough scenario to win at all. Because we worked together as best we could, and we barely, just on a lucky end roll, right before it escaped, destroyed it. So anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that as a win. We'll just do a victory there for us. Both of us.